Welcome to another episode of Married with Video Games. I'm your host, Matthew.
I'm your host, Christina.
And I made Christina play Hi-Fi Rush. Wow.
Do we have to do this whole thing in tempo?
Chai. Don't make me be the beat. I will fail real fast.
I did like every time that you would hit something on the beat that the sound effect was chai.
It's just this guitar smacking them.
Mm-hmm. The voice is going chai.
There's a lot to love about this game.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to be desired.
There's some to be desired.
Some to be desired.
Yeah.
That's fair. You play as a rock star wannabe named Chai. He goes to a company named Vandelay, which specializes in robotics for people. He needs to get his arm replaced, and with that, the upgrades to be a great guitar player. But he ends up being tossed aside as a defect after the surgery is done. He ends up getting wrapped up in a fight for his life to escape from Vandelay and take down the current head of the company.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I was reading it, I said, this is just fine.
Yeah. He's what do they call him? The defect?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because his iPod falls into the machine with him
and ends
then
up as his
ends
chest.
up as like his Iron Man arc reactor in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
So then everything snaps to the beat in his world now.
Yeah, so everything including what he sees is going to the beat.
Correct. Oh.
Great job, iPad. Oh, Razer. Way to go.
I got two different things going on right now.
Hi-Fi Rush was released on January 25th of 2023 on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Christina played on PC. S-rank some reviews here.
Oh yeah. Metacritic.
Chai. Sorry.
You're good with the beat for like 20 seconds and then you lose the beat.
Only reason I can play that game is because there's a ring to match up. I can match up the ring because of hand-eye coordination.
Yes, and you can also have like a tracking thing that shows you where the beat is too, so you probably have that on too. Mm-hmm. I was
able to hear. I can hit.
Well, yeah, because you had 808 with the beat
so I
going
could hit,
too. I never even paid attention.
Pause. Hit. Like I knew the timing. Mm-hmm. But it's only because I can figure out because I've been playing video games for so long. But people who are really good with tempo and can follow a beat will also be okay. Yeah, that's my wife. That's why I just
waved. Okay, Metacritic. 87 from critics, 8.8 from users. So pretty even across the board.
Yeah.
The
maple cake.
You accept that?
Yeah. What was in there?
What was in there? I'll tell you what was in there. GameSpot. We're so tired. It's a Friday night. It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
GameSpot positive. Hi-Fi Rush's combat is also impressively varied. You have a plethora of combos. Sorry, my other computer is doing crazy things right now. Mm-hmm. You have a plethora of combos at your disposal, both in the air and on the ground, with more unlocking as you collect the gear pieces you need to purchase them. You can also call for assistance from a few of the pals you meet on your adventure, each one named after a different flavor of tea for some reason. Peppermint, one of your gun-toting companions, uses a blaster to fire shots that can disable enemy shields. The game's musicality is omnipresent too, so she fires in triplets that match the beat. Macaron, on the other hand, is essential for destroying enemy armor, yet can also be utilized to knock back smaller enemies, giving you time to focus on tougher foes. Speaking of which, larger enemies don't react to your attacks until you're able to break their stun gauge, leaving them vulnerable to being stun-locked and juggled. You can do this by dealing enough damage to crack it or by parrying their strikes with expert timing. There's a fair amount going on, especially when you factor in the different enemy types and specific counters required to beat them, yet everything fits into this rhythmic flow and never feels overwhelming.
For the most part.
For the most part. There were some times where it was overwhelming. I died 6 to 10 times during this game.
Yeah.
3 of them in one boss battle, because what was that lady's name?
Corsica?
No.
Madame Dancing Lady?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember.
That one was awful.
Madame Dancing Lady.
Madame Dancing Lady. I will look it up.
Yes, at some point.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was fair. GameSpot negative. Mm-hmm. There were no overtly negatives for this. They were just mixed. And
This game was pretty well liked across the board.
yeah, which is why whenever everybody was angry that they closed Tango Gameworks.
Yeah, and then they reopened under something else, or reopened and are doing another
Yes.
Hi-Fi Rush, I think.
Yeah, somebody else saved them. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. GameSpot negative. The only time Hi-Fi Rush falters is in the moments between its kinetic combat. The game's platforming is generally fine, with plenty of areas off the beaten path for you to explore and find collectibles and currency. Chai's jumping is a tad floaty and imprecise, but checkpoints are incredibly lenient, so this is never really an issue. The problem is that these sections can drag on for far too long at times. When the combat is as good as it is, you just want to get back to it, but there are long stretches with nothing but traversal. To compound this issue, the game's environments are aesthetically samey at various points too, with an overabundance of similar-looking labs and factories. This isn't a fatal flaw, but some of the other locations look incredible, so it's a shame the same creativity isn't utilized across all of its stages.
I have comments about that. Mostly putting up a defense for the game in that regard, but that's just what I got. But I will agree that there were some very long traversal areas.
Yes, and when we got to Madam Singing Lady that was in like the fair outside, you literally said when we stepped into it, "Oh, this is nice and different. Like it feels like a brand new level." Like it just felt
Yeah, her
fresh
area
and
felt
new.
really nice once you were on the outside and doing that.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up what Madame Dancing Lady's name is.
You had Punchy Crush Boss.
Yes. Corsica. I liked the Corsica. We can talk about the Corsica battle because you would not have done well at that one. Sanzo. Vreka is the first one. Mimosa.
A tasty beverage.
I knew it was some sort. Everybody has food or tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kale's like...
Yes.
Yeah, lettuce, yeah.
And Roxanne Vandelay, the mom, is just Roxanne. Don't make me sing The Police or anything really.
Please don't.
Okay, continue.
I'm going to talk about the gameplay, even though it was mentioned. It's a third-person action platformer with combat and platforming that is best done along with a beat. The game takes you through various levels, and you get more points the more on beat that you are. There are various moves you can acquire, along with skill chips and health upgrades to find. You can upgrade your superpower meter so you can do more of your special attack.
You can equip more than one special attack as well. I never did that.
I think that this game wants you to do that New Game Plus.
New
where
Game
you
Plus, yes.
It's essentially a New Game Plus where you can go back through and do more.
Yeah, there's a lot of like doors where you find them, and Peppermint will be like, I don't know what that's about. Don't worry about it now. We'll come back later. Like,
Yeah, and you get a level
why?
of select once you beat the game.
Yeah, because there's like fire doors that you need Corsica for to blow out the fire, or you need Macaron in the first
To punch
area
out walls.
or two to punch out walls that you don't have.
And then there's these doors you didn't know how to open before that you probably will open on the second.
Yeah, I assume those are like danger rooms.
Yeah, and then there's
something.
an arcade machine that appears. You essentially collect gears and bolts to unlock all your moves, your special abilities, these chips, and then you get health upgrades, health tanks.
The chips are guitar picks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have so many equipped. Did I get all of them?
You had all 5 equipped. That's the only thing
did.
you maxed out was the amount of chips you could hold.
I did. It was very expensive.
Well, that's because you can summon all your guys as much as you need to.
Yeah, like when you upgrade the chips, I think the max is 35% faster. The
It's a
cooldown
lot.
is
It's a lot
it's a
fast.
lot. Like Peppermint is the fastest, and it's almost instantaneous.
It's really nice.
It is.
So getting those chips do provide a big upgrade in the game that lets you do. You don't actually get stronger, but you do get more complex moves that do more damage.
Yeah, that was a bit of a problem for me playing this game just because I'm a button masher. So in some regards, it was good because I could just push buttons, but in other regards, I don't remember combos. That's why I could never play any of the Spider-Man games.
You say that, But you actually were doing combos pretty consistently.
I was
well.
surprised by myself, but I couldn't tell you what they were or what buttons I was supposed to push.
I just remember you hit them very consistently, and by the end, you were dashing between guys, combos. You were getting a lot of A's and S's at the. Well, you got one S the whole time. But you got a lot of
one S the whole
but
time.
you were getting S in your scores almost consistently.
Yes.
So you were doing really well.
Everything for the first half of the game, I was getting rank B consistently, and then rank A finally after that was about where I
A and B was
plateaued. Yeah.
You got one S rank when we were like,
I
yeah, we did it.
That was great. That was wonderful.
For the most part, that what you really, I'm going to be honest, the story is cheeky. I'm going to use the British term of cheeky.
Yeah.
But it was actually very well done. It's very, it's humorous enough that I enjoyed the whole way through.
Yeah, one of the complaints of like the mixed reviews was that like they could see what they were trying to do with like Down with Corporations, but like they made it too cartoony kind of, but like the whole game's a cartoon, man.
It's a cartoon.
Calm down.
And they're joking.
Yes.
It's all humor and silly.
It's very Chai is so dumb. I kind of didn't like him for the first half of the game. He was too dumb.
Well, it's the thing that makes it so goofy to me is like, yeah, sure, Down with Corporation, but at the same time, like they made it such an over the top evil.
Yeah, it's all about mind control.
Yeah, they're literally
Evil
making
corporation is going to mind control
like,
you at
it's
the end.
like it's such a trope of like,
yeah,
we're going to take over the world and make you buy our products.
Basically, yes.
And it's just like, okay,
yeah,
it was fun.
It's very video gamey,
and it was very funny.
It was.
I chuckled more than one time.
Yeah, they were pretty funny.
Yeah, the remarks, the snark, their humor. They hit some dry humor. They hit some very slapstick. They kind of hit all points of humor, and they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of them landed on their face, but most of them got at least a hearty chuckle out of me.
A hearty chuckle. Thank you.
I thought it was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. But a lot of the game, the music was fantastic. It was fun to listen to the beats as you're going through when you're doing some crazy platforming areas or combat. You get like the same melody gets riffed up into these like heavier rocks. They did get some famous songs.
They had the Black Keys. They had 9 Inch Nails. Somebody else too that I can't
the White
think
Stripes
of
were
right
in here,
now.
but maybe that's not.
Not the Black Keys.
It was the Black Keys.
Yeah.
But they had a lot of their originals, and they were all well done.
Yeah, and there is is it a streamer friendly version where you can take out the 9 Inch Nails and Black Keys and just do all of their original songs so that you can stream it on Twitch without
any copyright,
which is really nice of them. I like that a lot.
I thought the game, the more you play with the beat, the smoother the game is. It doesn't always work that way. Realistically, I don't have much of a complaint with the combat, other than if you're not really a button presser. That's about it.
There's a lot of different combos, like button combos that you have to remember, or just button mash and be like, how did I do that? Which was a lot of what I did. Every once in a while, every couple days, I would just go through the menu just to double check, like, oh, okay, like XX, Y, XX, got it. Or like towards the end, I got the 2 moves where like you hold X or you hold Y. And
you forgot to do that most of the
time. I
time.
did forget. I did the tornadoes the one time that was holding Y, I think.
That's really cool.
I know. And I used it once. And I forgot it. But I had a lot of fun with the combat. Some of it was very difficult. Up until, I want to say, just past the halfway point, they kept introducing new mechanics. So I thought I was going to be really bad at the parrying, and I actually wasn't too terrible at it after a while. Good at it. And then they had like quick action, like they were almost like quick time events of like you and the main bad guy
parry or dodge,
and the dodge just annoyed me, but I finally got it. And then one of them I died because I kept hitting dodge instead of parry, and it took me 3 tries to realize that, because you kept being like, ooh, because I was taking so much damage and I didn't realize that I was pressing the wrong button. And I'm like, what are you talking about? No, I was pressing the wrong button. So there's a lot going on, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. There were a couple times when you were off either rocking a baby, because that happened a lot, or in the bathroom, and like I was almost dead several times in these crazy melee battles and somehow didn't die.
The parts that I as I've thought about this game, the platforming wasn't terrible. The actual platforming mechanics were fine. When you would have to grapple, there was one platforming section that I despised. It was the lava lasers in the lava level that chased you.
Well, those were awful.
That one was awful. Everything else was pretty much fine. I despised the button combinations to start the generators.
I was gonna say Corsica.
Or when you had to break the eyeballs.
Oh, those were awful.
Or when you have to push a button, you have to hit like X.
That was the eyeballs, and
you trying to break the shield at the end.
Break the shield at the end, and you couldn't miss a single one trying to break out of the force field in Kale's office.
The quick time events were terrible.
Yes.
They were not fun. Everything about them was miserable.
Yes, those were terrible. And then
the timing was off on some of them.
So that was the Corsica one. So Peppermint, you shoot things. Macaroni, you smash things. And then Corsica, you blow wind through generators. And hers is kind of like the fishing in Dredge. Mm-hmm. And you had to hit it at a certain time. And one of them in like the last area, you were getting frustrated at me, so I handed you the controller to be like, maybe it's just me. And 3 tries in, you were like, no, this is awful. Like, it was the one spot you were supposed to hit, you had to hit literally before it. It wasn't in the right spot. I don't know if that's a known glitch or if that
You had to hit it before the beat.
It was awful. It was absolutely awful.
Yeah, it didn't work. It was miserable to do, and
the platforming got more frustrating once Corsica came in.
Because it was timed.
Yes, because you did the generator, so you had to hit those, and they were terrible to hit, so we were stressed out by that. And then you had to get across platforms that you only had a certain amount of time to get through because the generator was only wound up for so long. And I don't do well with timed things. It's like the stupid quest in Ocarina of Time where you have to get the eye drops to the giant Goron on the other side of Hyrule in like 10 minutes, and I still hate it to this day.
I'm only thinking of Hollow Knight, where one of the small side quests is you have to take an item and get it across the map without being hit or damaged. So you start at one end of the map and you have to go like up and over, and you can't get damaged. And that's what I was thinking of in that moment.
Ugh, that's awful.
But long story short, the platforming left stuff to be desired.
A little bit, yeah.
But more so than that, the quick time events were just not very fun.
They were not.
And I would recommend, if you're playing the game, if you're good with beats and stuff, there's just some stuff that's a little janky in this one.
A little bit. Nothing terribly noticeable except for everything we just complained about.
Overall, I think the game is very well done. It's creative. It got a lot of people happy about it, and they're hoping for a sequel.
I'd take a sequel.
I would take a sequel as well. I think it would be fun to see again. I hope they would improve some of the stuff that we mentioned. I think they could make his jumping and the platforming a little smoother. I think that was a valid complaint. The people saying the halls were the samey. Yeah, they were a little samey, but that wasn't the point of the game. I don't think we ever got lost. Every time you went somewhere, you went, oh, this is where I came from.
There was a lot of after. It was a little bit like South of Midnight where you could see where the combat was going to happen. Mm-hmm. And then I'd finish that and it would unlock and I would start like going back the way I came because I just am directionally challenged in video games sometimes.
And I just said, nope, you were there.
Yeah.
and you turned around and it was fine.
Yeah.
You would have realized pretty quick you were going the wrong way.
Yeah, and there's enough secret areas to discover to get like another part of a health gauge, because you needed 5 of those to get another bar of health or your reverb or anything like that. So there was a lot of fun little exploration like that. It wasn't too overly complicated, but it wasn't too simplistic either.
Yeah, you did pretty well. You found a lot of the stuff we played through. We didn't really feel the need to replay.
I thought about maybe one night doing a replay just to see what's behind those doors that
Wouldn't be
Peppermint's like, don't worry about it right now.
terrible. Let's just get to our brother. We'll find out later.
Exactly. I did want to say all of the main boss battles, because you're trying to get the key cards of like the 6 main bosses of Vandalay.
Yes.
And every single boss that you come up against is completely different from the one prior to it, which I thought was really enjoyable, that none of them were the same.
They all had enough differences or different mechanics that made them unique fights.
Yes. So this, not game ranks, oh my gosh, it's Game Rant has every boss ranked by difficulty. So
The Giant Smash Bot.
Giant Smash Bot was their easiest. And then Corsica is just parrying, which I actually enjoy. Parrying and dodging.
I would have been terrible.
You would have been really bad. We were halfway through and you were just like, I hate this.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed it a lot. But like, there was no fighting her. You just had to parry or dodge.
And she joins your party.
And then she joins your party because she's cool.
Yep.
Side complaints about this. Why does every single character have a different accent, and why are none of them consistent?
Corsica was pretty good.
Corsica was the only one that was consistent.
Consistently Irish.
Yes.
It was amazing.
But like, I don't even know what Macaron was, but he wasn't, his like went in and out.
Because it was I don't think they ever had anybody that was major voice acting.
No, which is fine. But like, then like, you rescue Roxanne Vandalay at the ending, you were like, does she have an Indian accent?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. Okay, so anyway, number 5 is Roquefort, which...
Giant werewolf.
He's a giant werewolf, which is funny because Corsica, before you go in, was like, he's been described as a wolf in sheep's clothing, and then Chai was like, that was not a figure of speech.
His pun is too on the nose.
Zanzo?
You had to get through his realm, and then you had to make him run out of money.
That's right. Yeah, that one was kind of fun. So you had to, that was fun. Rekka was the very first one. That's just a big melee one.
I didn't think that was that bad.
It's that was a good first boss.
This is a good skill check.
And then they have Kale as number 2.
He was pretty tough.
He was pretty tough. He had enough.
You just had to keep moving.
You had to keep, and he had enough phases. Not as many as, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Sephiroth. No.
But enough to...
Who was number 1?
Mimosa.
Oh, yeah, she was tough.
She was terrible. I was so bad at that one. She had like 3 different phases, and they were all completely different. She was my least favorite boss.
And she slapped you across the face a lot.
She did slap you across the face a lot.
It was kind of funny. All right, what do you give this game?
I think I give it a 9.
Oh.
Yeah. I had enough fun playing it, and I would like to see a sequel.
I honestly thought you were going to be where I was.
Where are you?
7.
Really?
Yeah. I think the game does some things very well, but it annoyed me enough that I think it's worth playing the game, but I didn't feel like it was worth going back through and doing the extra. And some people are super into this game, so it's completely fine. I think the game deserves a sequel. I think it had a lot of really good stuff going for it. You don't need a button combination press to smash a button. Just let me hit the button and let me climb up the thing. Let me get back to the platforming portion.
Okay.
Rather than make me hit the switch, hit a button combination to then do a jumping thing. Let me just summon and use their ability, and let me do the timed platform.
This does not want me to change the font color in our Excel spreadsheet.
Why is that?
I don't know. It keeps freezing on me and crashing Excel.
Well, just do it on this one. You're the one that is there that won't crash on you right now. We'll have to just...
That's okay. I said 9, you said 7, but I wanted to look at... If we're more than 2 points away from each other, I like to see what the last one is, because we're usually very close in our rankings. So
Yes.
I will go do that and then worry about the formatting of this when we're done recording.
After all said and done.
So 7 and 9. The last one was Tears of the Kingdom. I gave it a 9. You gave it a 7.
Wow.
Yep. And before that, it was Cult of the Lamb. That's actually what I was thinking of.
Oh, 7.5 on...
The Steam Deck.
Oh, I gave it a 7.5 and you gave it a 9?
Yeah.
I love the Steam Deck.
This was probably like a first impressions kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, over time, it's not a 10, but it's definitely like a 9.5 for me now.
Yeah, and I think I gave it a 9 because it just let you actually play your PC games because you didn't have a PC for the longest time.
Yeah, it's great. It's enjoyable. I wish I still had one.
I know.
It's okay. You can't get them anywhere now.
No?
They're completely sold out. The RAM and chip shortage is completely... They have stopped making them. It's terrible.
Yeah, I know. Nope, it froze again.
Wow, that's so weird. I wonder what's doing that.
I don't know. But we are at Gaming Marriage on Twitter.
GamingMarriage@gmail.com if there's a game you'd like us to play.
We're both just staring at Excel right now. Like, why?
Why are you frozen, Excel?
Why are you frozen? It doesn't like...
Changing colors?
I put them in red if we give it a 10 out of 10.
It's still got the red on there, though.
Yeah, but everything else is not responding. Wait for the program to respond. We'll do that. If you have video games you'd like for us to play, give us an email.
We would love to try something. Or playing Cairn right now.
We are playing Cairn right now.
There's Resident Evil 9. And then I think we have a retro.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier. I'm in.
Christy's going to play some retro.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be too scared to want to play something. So we're going to choose a not scary game.
That's very funny. You can just say it's Resident Evil 9.
No, I said no. Resident Evil 9 is terrifying, and I'm going to be horrified the whole time. Our retro game is a not scary game.
Correct. It weirds me out that it's a retro game, but it is a retro game.
It is now.
I know.
Well, we're going retro, folks.
I know. Not super retro, although I have been thinking about Earthbound a lot lately.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I had so much fun.
Earthbound was really good.
Earthbound was really good.
I'll make you play Chrono Trigger still. That's
I know. Well, you got to get that back somehow.
I have Chrono Trigger.
Do you have an emulator?
No, I just have it on Steam.
Oh.
I bought it ages ago.
Oh.
You can play Chrono Trigger whenever you want.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
I gave Earthbound an 8.
It's really good.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man. All right, everybody. We out.
Bye. Okay, hi, that was a fake out because as I was going to save this, I realized that this is episode 100 and we said nothing about it.
We did it.
Hooray.
Oh my God, 100 episodes of Vidgy Games.
We love all 7 of you people who consistently listen to us.
Listen, Project Carl is going to be joining. We'll get Ben back on for another retro rehash.
That one consistent listen in Sweden, my fan theory is that it's someone at Remedy just listening to us all the time.
I hope so.
That'd be wonderful.
But we'll get some retro rehash. Tom Winters.
Tom Winters will come visit us one day and be back on the podcast.
Yeah, he better. He's got more retro video games than anyone else on the planet.
That is true. He does.
But we will get Ben back to do another old school gaming session.
He was very mad that we did Mario without him and then Cadence of Hyrule.
He did one Mario with us, though, didn't he? Sunshine?
Two. Didn't we do 64 and Sunshine?
Oh,
yes.
Man.
So this is our quick little epilogue of thanks for 100 episodes, I guess.
Here's to the next, hopefully, 100 more.
Yeah, we're going to try to play more games this year. So far, it seems to be going better.
We're doing well, but I'm going back to work next week, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It'll actually be okay.
It'll be fine.
Once Little Miss starts sleeping better, that'll help a lot, too.
Yeah, the monitor's muted right now because she's just squirming around going, oh.
She's our little alarm.
Yeah, she's going through the 4-month sleep regression, so.
It's rough.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
now she's getting loud. So thank you for 100 episodes.
Thank you, everybody.
And goodbye for real this time.
All right. Well, until next time.
Okay, bye.